Hello, this is Weinberg of Ingber&Weinberg, providing our 3-minute video of the week. This week I'm going to talk about CNRs. We have a recent N-Bank decision that basically suspends the timeframes for walkthrough of settlement documents or any type of walkthrough documents. That includes CNRs, stipulations, petitions to compel attendance at a deposition or any medical examination, applicant petitions for attorney fees pursuant to Labor Code 5710. The timeframes that had been in place, the rule number is 10789 small c, those have been suspended. So it just depends on the court's capacity. And I have found that the different boards, the different venues, there are different timeframes that I'm dealing with. Sometimes I'll get an approval of a settlement document within a couple of days, and other times it's taken a couple of weeks. But any formal timeframes that had been in place are now suspended. If you would like some information or recommendations on a particular case, please do not hesitate to contact us. As far as the CNRs themselves, I've run into a few issues involving credits with CNRs and trying to seek a credit on either a TD overpayment or for PDAs. And they're always discretionary with the judge. The TD overpayment issue typically is when you're claiming the credit for TD paid beyond a P&S date of a QME or an AME, while perhaps TD was paid pursuant to an authorized PTP. Judges will scrutinize this very closely, and again, it's discretionary with them. One key is that an objection had to have been made to the PTP based on temporary disability. So when the initial objection letter goes out to a PTP report, always make sure that included among the other things, permanent disability, work restrictions, compensable consequences, that you always include temporary disability. As far as the PDAs, I have a situation where there was a first application, a specific injury. Some years later, the med legal evaluator indicated there was also a CT. A second application was filed. PDAs were only paid on the first case. It was the master file, and they just continued to be paid. I attempted to seek credit on both cases, and taking the credit from case number 1, applying it to case number 2. I couldn't do it unilaterally. I have to petition the judge. As long as it's the same body part in case number 1 and case number 2, you have a very good, position in which to obtain the credit for the total amount of PDAs against the 2 cases, even though it was only paid on 1. The key is that it's the same body part, same injury. And with that, I will now play a little music and then look forward to speaking with you again soon. This is a song called Further On Down the Road by Taj Mahal and Jesse Davis.